No agreement. Despite some talk on Friday, Erie County says there is no deal on the table to build a new Buffalo Bills stadium. The reaction comes after word surfaced that the Bills and Pegula Sports and Entertainment hired a consultant to explore options for a possible new stadium. 7 Eyewitness News senior reporter Eileen Buckley diving in tonight where Erie County leaders say the future of the Bills stands as of today.
While we have met and discussed issues with the stadium, there's no agreement. I want people to understand that.
Erie County Executive Mark Poloncarz says lease negotiations between the state, county, and Buffalo Bills is underway, but disputes a report that there is an agreement to build a new stadium on Abbott Road near the current stadium in Orchard Park.
So I just want public to understand that while the Pegulas may be preparing as they are for the discussions and hiring counsel, we hired counsel to assist us, but there is no agreement to build a new stadium. And when there is an agreement, we'll talk about it.
This article by Venues sparks speculation of a new stadium. Pegula Sports and Entertainment has hired Legends Global Sales to sell premium seats and sponsorship for what it described as a new venue for the Buffalo Bills and to study construction of a new stadium. The current stadium lease expires in 2023.
The issue is what's going to happen. Is there going to be a new stadium, or is there going to be a major renovation similar to what was done in Green Bay to that facility?
Built in 1973, the stadium has undergone upgrades, a cost that is shared by the county, the state, and Bills. Improvements made several years ago cost $130 million, but paying for a new stadium could cost $1 billion or more.
What we've been seeing in recent years is that NFL stadiums are running $1 billion and upwards.
Andrew Zimbalist is an economic professor at Smith College in Massachusetts. He points to the $5 billion cost for the SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles, home to the LA Rams. But it includes an entertainment center and was built with private dollars and tax incentives. Which just seems astronomical.
And frankly, the news is still more depressing for Buffalo because those host cities that tend to have a smaller population and a smaller footprint of large corporations, they don't have as much bargaining power as the larger cities do. And the owners know that, and they take advantage of that.
And that means in the smaller cities like Buffalo, it relies on taxpayer contributions to help pay for it. The county executive would not discuss any details, only saying it will be some time before a stadium deal is announced. But Poloncarz says he can reassure Bills fans that he expects the team will be in Buffalo for a very long time.
I feel very confident the Bills will be the Buffalo Bills for as long as I'm alive. I feel confident in that situation.
Eileen Buckley, 7 Eyewitness News.
Well, Eileen touched on this, but a new stadium comes with really a hefty price tag. Consider this, SoFi Stadium in LA just opened last year, was nearly $5 billion. Allegiant Stadium in Vegas, just shy of $2 billion. And Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta opened a few years ago, cost $1.6 billion. When the Bills Stadium opened nearly 50 years ago, it was $22 million.